What is up, YouTube? And what a day last night as the Giants and the Jets both made insane moves. And I'm just going to get just a little practice, just run around, just to get, talked about these moves. I think we'll start with the Jets because, the Jets made actually a few moves. So the Jets with so much, in there, so much money in the bank, they signed C.J. Mosley, I think, to a 4-year. I don't know the fucking details of the contract, so I'm just gonna say it. But they definitely gave him a lot, maybe like close to $30 million, I think. I have no idea. And then, of course, late last night after they gave Le'Veon Bell a deadline of 12 o'clock to sign the contract, and I was up at 12:20, and there was still no word if the Jets were going to pull out of the negotiation. So you had to think that they're still talking to him, and at around 12:30, I assume, oh my God, look at Sam Darnold. Sorry, someone just found my phone. And at around 12:30, 12:40, it became official. Le'Veon Bell is signing a 4-year, 52. Actually, no, these details. I don't know if there's money guaranteed. I'm not so sure what the amount is. I think a 4-year, $52.5 million deal. Pretty good contract, I would say. I mean, oh man, I know Jet fans are going crazy and whatnot. And of course, they signed Anthony Barr, but he returned back to the Vikings. But still, two great moves for the Jets. And I mean, if you look at the division, what's the division? The Patriots, the Jets, the Dolphins, and who else? The Bills. The Jets can maybe push for that playoff spot, to be honest with you. I mean, if Darnold, of course, is a lot better. They signed 2 more receivers in Jameson Crowder. They'll have a new Crowder. They have Bellamy. Robbie Anderson's probably not going to be factored. They upgraded a little bit in the offensive line. Plus, they actually got rid of one offensive line left. I think they're still looking at other guys. I think they're looking at a cornerback from the Colts. So the Jets could be a playoff team, and I mean, I'm assuming they still have a good amount of cap, so I'm sure they're not going to be done. I think they're going to maybe try to get another defensive player just because they kind of had another one in Anthony Barr, and they still have the 3rd overall pick. And they'll probably get maybe a pass rusher, maybe I don't even know, to be honest with you. I don't even know what they were going to go with. Maybe either defensive line or defensive defensive line, a guy from Alabama, or probably a pass rusher, maybe like Devin White or Josh Allen is his name. Not Josh Allen. It's something Allen. It might be Josh Allen from Kentucky. So I think that's all I got to say to the Jets. I mean, they're actually looking really good. I mean, there was a lot of anticipation for Le'Veon Bell to come, kind of like how, I'm kind of expecting maybe Panarin to come to the Rangers. Like, you knew the Jets were going to have the money. The Rangers are going to have the money. Bell wants out. Panarin maybe wants out. So you knew if you gave him the money. And I guess the Jets, apparently I think they gave him maybe the best offer, Obviously, there was a tweet a couple of years, maybe a year ago. Someone tweeted, "Come play for the Jets. We'll give you $60 million." And he said that's not enough to come run with the Jets, and he signed for $52.5. So I think the Jets gave him the best offer. And plus, playing it's not New York City, it's in New Jersey, but still playing at MetLife, in the New York spotlight. I mean, technically New York, it's actually really New Jersey. It's just a good fit. So I think that was. I like both Jets and Giants. I'll cheer for whoever's playing and whatnot because I have friends who are Giants fans, family Giants fans, family Jet fans. Because whenever I play fantasy football, whoever I get, that's who I'm rooting for. So it's I don't really hate any other teams. I'll hate some players here and there, but so for the Jets, man, if Darnold, of course, is just like I said. I mean, he's slaying the rock. He's pretty good in this fucking game. He's quick, too. So, like I said, Darnold, if he kind of progresses, oh, my God, he's actually really fast. Fast for, you would think you're not expecting it. Darnold progresses, I think the Jets could be a pretty dangerous team in the division. So that's what we're going to talk about the Jets. Now we're going to talk about the New York Giants. And, of course, we're not going to talk about, we'll talk about briefly, of course, letting Landon Collins go. And Landon Collins becoming the highest paid safety in the league for the Redskins. That's crazy. And there's Landon Collins right there. Yeah, I need to download a roster. I might have to do a new because this Giant franchise, I actually simmed like 2 more seasons, and we have a 97 offense, 97 defense, and we still can't get past second round. So I think the Giants rebuild. Oh my God, it was fun. Maybe I'll go 1 more season sim, but it's just, I don't know. We might have to start another. I might even do the Jets, to be honest with you. I want to do a team who made a lot of moves, like a post free agency team, So we're going to move on to the Giants, and of course, like I said, they let Landon Collins go. They got rid of Olivier Vernon's contract and got an offensive lineman, which I think was a great trade for them. But the big and I would say unexpected trade yesterday, Odell Beckham Jr. was traded to the Cleveland Browns for the 17th overall first-round pick this year in this year's draft. 3rd-round pick in this year's draft, and safety Jabril Peppers, who I actually love Jabril Peppers. So I guess since this is a trade, I would say who won this trade? In hindsight, it looks like the Browns, just because they have a young team, and, they could easily find a replacement for, because they had so many first-round picks and so many top picks. So I would say maybe the Browns at first. But with the Giants, I actually was just listening to the radio, and there was a guy saying that the only scenario to this trade was to get rid of Odell, get rid of his all of his drama. He wasn't being the leader for the Giants, and they want Saquon Barkley to be the man, and he is. But they want him. They want. I guess Schumer and Odell weren't having the best. Weren't having the best relationship, and of course, of Odell, all of Odell's shenanigans, whatnot. I actually was just watching a video. I guess they were just kind of sick of it. Maybe they didn't think he was the leader they needed. So, and Saquon, I guess, has showed that he's a what's it called guy. He's a character guy. You ever hear him mic'd up? He doesn't even look like a rookie. Odell, of course, punching the net and whatnot a couple years back. I guess they just kind of got sick of all that. But I would say, I don't know, because the Browns are such a young team. So it's but I think Jabril Peppers will be a star with the Giants. He could play almost any position. He could play linebacker, he could play safety, maybe even cornerback. So they could definitely stick him deep safety, or even, basically play a hybrid like he played with the Browns. But I think he's going to be a star. I think he's going to be better than Landon Collins. I know when they signed Antoine Bethea, I thought Antoine Bethea, I know he's old and not. I don't think he's not as good as he used to be, because I haven't really seen him play recently. But I think he's a perfect replacement for Landon Collins. At the moment, I guess. But I think Jabril Peppers is going to be a better Landon Collins, a hard-hitting safety. But I think Peppers might be better at coverage and whatnot. So, I love Jabril Peppers. I loved him ever since he was at Michigan. He actually went to high school in New Jersey, maybe they're a half hour away from me. Paramus Catholic, I'm pretty sure, went to high school. Ooh. So, when I was on the radio, I also heard that Earl Thomas signed with the Ravens, and apparently Mark Ingram just signed with the Ravens too. Ravens making some moves, and they had a good season too. Obviously, C.J. Mosley not there, but they'll probably look to get a replacement maybe in the draft or so. So with the Giants, obviously they get another first-round pick, so they could probably add, say Haskins slips them at 6. They're going to take Haskins, I think, to get their successor to Eli Manning. Then maybe they could get another defensive player or another star player, maybe in that late-round pick, or even move up to get someone. Maybe they'll trade one of the thirds or fourth, the later round picks, and that first round pick to move up and get someone. So I think it's just the Giants, are they going in a rebuild? I was listening to Skip Bayless and the other clown with Skip Bayless, not Shannon Sharp, the guy who does the basketball. I don't know his name. Maybe I'll put a picture of him. I gotta look him up. But he was saying like how Gettleman, is making all these bad moves. You know, he traded away Vernon, he traded away Eli Apple and Harrison. I'm like, Eli Apple he was just he was terrible on the Rangers, the Giants. He was awful. The coaches hated him. He was awful. I don't think he's good on the Saints, but you know, he's like the second string. You know, the Giants drafted him maybe to be like a first string corner, but he's like second or third string on the Saints. Like he's not he's a good complimentary cornerback to Marshawn Lattimore. It's like, and then Olivier Vernon, they signed him that huge contract. He wasn't doing shit. He wasn't doing anything. He would get a sack or two every 5 or so games. It's not like he was it's not like he was JJ or Von Miller. You know, it's not like he was a Von Miller. You know, which they probably expected him to kind of be like, you know, of course they have Dalvin Tomlinson, who's like the younger, I would say, Damon Snacks, like two big defensive tackles. So turning away Snacks Harrison, I mean, like, was he doing much? He would clog the lanes for the run. You know, it's not like he was getting a lot of sacks. So I don't know, he does like the NBA, and everyone and then he's like, I'm like Eli Apple and Olivier Vernon, like those were two great trades. I mean, I don't remember what the Giants got for Eli Apple. It kind of sucked because they used a first round pick on Eli Apple, and I think they got like a third and a fourth or something, or third and fifth or something like that. So, but I think the Giants trade. I don't know. There's a lot of Giants fans riding, of course, but I think in hindsight, this is going to be a good trade for the Giants. Just because I could see Odell. He was, you know, all of his antics. He was a crybaby and whatnot. I even went to that the first Giant game I went to. It was the Giants versus the Ravens, when Odell had his career. He had like two touchdowns, like 230 yards. It's a crazy game. And he I glanced when he scored the game-winning touchdown. I glanced over to him and he like went up and like hugged the net. It was like a game or two after he hit it. It was the game against the Redskins, I think, versus Norman when he hit it. And I'm like, Jesus, I kind of laughed at it, but now it's just like, it's, you know, it's just like, it just makes you realize. And then when he got caught, when that, like, I don't know if it was a stripper or whatnot, like, filmed him with a blunt in his hand or something, like, it was like all this controversy. You know, Saquon Barkley had a great rookie season. Odell did too, but I don't think Saquon, you know, I'm just going to use that, you know, I think he's married, he's got a child, so, you know, I don't think he's going to be. They definitely don't think he's going to be a clown as LeBron too, as Odell. But I mean, like Saquon, just watch him mic'd up versus like the Redskins when he talked to Adrian Peterson. Like he sounds like a 5-year he sounded like he had 5 years in the league already. Like the way he just he would tell offensive line, let's get it going, block this outside, you know, whatever football talk. Sorry, my phone's ringing. I don't know if you could hear it. But it's just like they're making Saquon the guy. They add in Landon Collins, who I think has potential to be... Not Landon Collins. Real Peppers, who I think has potential to be better than Landon Collins. Plus Landon Collins, like, who's the best safety in the league right now? Who would you say? I mean, I'll say strong safety. Maybe Eric Berry. I don't even know. Like, I would say Landon Collins is a top 10 safety. Do you think he's the number one? Do you think he should be the highest paid safety? I don't know about that. You know, it's like, say Jalen Ramsey's the best corner in the league, and he's the number one. I don't think he is. Say he's the number one paid corner. Now, for you to say, okay, we're going to take any of the free safety, we're going to take the best free safety in the league. Say all the free safety or strong safeties in the league were free agents, and they were all taken, and you signed Landon Collins, the highest paid. You know, I knew it was a big contract, but I didn't think he was going to be the highest paid. I don't know if it's just strong safety or safety in the league. So, of course, the Redskins, they love to spend money. I mean, they spent it on Norman, and Norman, you know, I think he's still decent. He's just kind of getting older. You know, when he had that great year with Carolina, he was like, 28? Because he had so many years in the league already, so the hell was that? So, I think, the Jets obviously improved the roster. It's going to be fun to watch them, of course, with Darnold in play. Oh, what a dot. Oh, yeah, catch that. So I might even do a Jets fan. I was thinking maybe the Raiders, but since they have Antonio Brown, a post like free agency franchise, because the Giant one just, I think, we had so many. Oh man, just so many. It kind of failed, but yeah, it's a pretty crazy day, and I kind of hope this is the same for. I mean, not for the Islanders. I kind of hope it's the same for the Raiders, the Rangers when July 1st comes, and Artemi Panarin hopefully comes to the Rangers. But I think the Giants will. I mean, with Eli at quarterback without Odell, I don't know. I think it probably won't be a good season for the Giants. Whoa! That was insane. Wait a hold a fucking second here. That was a sick. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be such a great. I think the Giants maybe would get like 6 wins, if that. I'm kind of maybe, I don't know. You never know. They could. You never know. They literally could fucking kill it. Say if Haskins gets, they're going to start Eli probably the first. And if they draft Haskins, then let me see this real quick. Oh my god, that was dirty. Look at this. Whew. Oh man, that was dirty. So if they draft Haskins, I think they're gonna start with Eli, and they'll probably bring him in. But I mean, it might be like a season. Like, of course, if you bring Haskins in, of course, look at the Jets with Darnold. I mean, the Jets did worse with a rookie quarterback than the Giants did, as you could tell by the draft order. So I think Haskins, of course, maybe he'll come in, and you never know. Maybe he'll be like a stud. But I'm gonna end the video here. Like I said, I think the Giants, I think it's a pretty solid trade. Maybe you could have gotten an extra pick. Maybe a first, second, third, or maybe a first next year or another third next year, something like that. But I see a lot of fans are angry, and I can't believe that guy, I don't even know his name, said that they traded all their talent, and he said like Eli Apple and Olivier Vernon was part. I'm like, they were fucking bond. Eli Apple was so bad with the Giants. I remember he got into like none of the teammates liked him. Like, I think, yeah, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna get back into that. So I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Maybe I'll wait till the whole free agency is over and I'll start a new franchise. Maybe do the Jets, because Le'Veon Bell and Sam Darnold might be pretty fun to play with, and have some Saints Row filmed, and we'll probably get it out later today. I'll be getting this video out probably right after I film it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Anybody's watching, Giants, Jet fans, I guess you could tell me how you're feeling. If you like the trades or like the signings or not. But I hope you, like I said, I'll see you guys in the next one, which will probably be a Saints Row walkthrough again. And this weekend, the Division 2 comes out Friday. I will be playing that. Definitely releasing some videos on that. It comes out, I'm actually going to pick it up Thursday night, but it comes out, but I'll be playing it Friday. So later Friday, we'll have some Division 2 gameplay. Me and my other cousin, he's a streamer on Mixer. He does have a YouTube channel. It's Clune24. He hasn't been posting in a while, but he does stream on Mixer. I think it's also Clune24 on Mixer. So go check him out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.